Welcome to Wisdom Flow Yoga Anatomy Sessions. In this clip, we're going to talk about C7, the prominent cervical vertebrae at the base of your neck, and how it plays a role in understanding optimal alignment for your neck. So Stan, we're going to have to take your hat off for this one. He's a little shy about his baldness. He doesn't understand that bald is super sexy. Okay, Stan. So C7 is this vertebrae here. You could feel it if you just touch the base of your neck. For most of us, it's pretty prominent. Now, the thing that happens is it gets really prominent because we do this. It's called anterior head carriage. And we do it when we're driving. We do it when we're staring at our little mobile devices and our computer screen. We do it a lot. We do it way too much in the Western world. And because we're not carrying baskets of heavy things on top of our head and stretching up through our crown like they do in some more sensible countries, we have a hard time holding that really nice traction in the neck and keeping it well aligned. So in anterior head carriage, the bottom 4 cervical vertebrae, they get overstretched and pushed back out of the body. And then these upper 3 cervical vertebrae, they get scrunched. And if you just did it right now, anterior head carriage, you could feel that. Oh my gosh, it is scrunched up here at the base of my neck and protruding out at, or scrunched at the top of the neck and protruding out at the base of the neck. So here's the cool thing. C7 can be a landmark for you to really start to love your neck. And so this is a concept that I teach my students. It's called the love triangle of the neck. It's kind of like the Bermuda Triangle, but instead of getting lost forever in the middle of it, you get found forever. You get free of headaches, and you stand up another inch taller. So the love triangle for the neck is simply the 2 shoulder heads and the back of your skull, right? And so if these 3 points, the love triangle, can move toward the back plane of the body as C7 moves toward the front plane of the body, it's a really great way to align your neck. So the triangle moves back to support the neck, and C7 moves forward, and the base of the neck, the lower cervical vertebrae, gets strong. They sort of get sucked into the body where they've been protruding out. And then if you add to that traction through the top of your head, as if you were carrying a basket of watermelons on top of your head, then you're gonna really have a happy neck. So here's what I want you to remember. This, Stan, we're gonna have you show all angles. This bone here, the top part of your sternum, it's called the Manubrium. I just love these names, Manubrium, Manubrium. You just say it with like funny alien voice and you'll remember it, the Manubrium. It's right below your suprasternal notch. Another awesome name. Okay, so if you think about your manubrium being drawn forward, being pulled forward, like when you're in your cobras, you think about the manubrium going forward and up, forward and up, forward and up. Then right behind the manubrium is C7. So when the manubrium moves forward, C7 gets drawn into the body. Yeah, and then if you can get the love triangle moving back, wow, you're really moving towards great alignment in your neck. And it's not just yay for the neck, which is awesome, but it's also going to free up the traffic for, there's a big nerve complex here called the vagus nerve, and you want that to be free. But there's also some very key arteries that feed the brain here, and some people only have 1 or 2 of them, and so we don't want them impinged. Generally, people who tend towards migraines just have a few of those arteries that will irrigate the brain, and so you don't want any compression in your neck. So just with this awareness, if I really lead with my manubrium, I'm going to pull this C7 in, and here's how you practice. You can touch your manubrium with one hand and then touch your C7 on the other hand and see if you can feel that relation. Can I move forward here and press you can imagine you're pressing the back of your head back. And see if you can, it's not easy to get that C7 to start drawing in. You really do have to have both the backward movement of the love triangle and then this big direct, very precise forward movement of the manubrium. But you can do it. You get the muscles right around that C7 to get really strong at drawing it in. And here's the other really cool thing before I let you go. That if you get this action of C7 being drawn into the body and the manubrium sort of pulling forward or pressing forward and up, you actually tone your thyroid gland. Yeah? A gland is like a sponge. It's holding fluids and then it squeezes to release them at the right time. And that sponge can get all flaccid if we really let the C7 push out. And drawing that muscle in is going to tone your thyroid gland. You'll sleep better, have better metabolism, you won't be as moody. So really, this is really good for your hormones as well as really great for your neck. Okay, so the love triangle, the base or the back of the head and the shoulder heads, they move to the back plane of the body, move to the back. And then manubrium moves forward and up to suck C7 in and tone the base of the neck. And then of course the basket of watermelons on the top of your head, you imagine it's there, you're gonna get that nice neck traction. Thanks, Stan. And I think your bald head is beautiful. Thanks for tuning in.